What radio?
No, the radio thing we're doing behind it, Derek.
Oh, there we
that's
are.
what's playing.
Hey.
That wasn't us. Well, now we're on the air. Hi, everyone. We're on.
That's
now we're on.
Almost. Now we're on.
Now we're on the. Morty, we're gonna make it all the way through the game tonight. Joe, Tanner, and Derek here with you at Fieldside for a very important game of lacrosse. This is about the degree of lacrosse IQ you'll get from me. My colleague Derek, though, will give you insight to the following contest.
I think I maybe have a little bit, but maybe not as much as
not as
like.
much as Tanner.
Yeah. We'll let Tanner go for all of it.
The main strategy here is you want to throw the ball in the net.
Why?
Than the other team.
Why? Why would you throw the ball in the net?
To win the match.
The match?
Are we okay?
Is this tennis?
Yeah.
It's soccer now.
This is Masters.
Oh my God! This
Masters.
is college. Now we're at college level. I'm glad everyone was freaking out there, like, oh no, the live stream down.
Hey,
No.
we appreciate the followership.
We were on. We do appreciate everyone getting upset that the live stream didn't go. But there was a high school game preceding this collegiate contest, Derek.
There was, Joe.
And they had to finish their contest before we could start ours.
Can't kick them off. That's not fair.
Well, we tried, but the parents behind us, they were upset.
That's true.
We were setting up our stuff, and they were not happy.
But we wanted to make sure we were here for you at home. Those joining at home.
We love you at home. I was tweaking for a sec. Yeah, Aaron, I was too. I didn't think this high school contest was going to ever finish. And then with like 8 seconds left, it got close. You're like, oh gosh, here we go. And so, because very famously or infamously,
BYU's
2 years
ahead of the
ago,
game.
there was a double overtime before our game, and they iced us. Oh, we're going to do the Pledge of Allegiance. We'll be right back after this.
The national anthem?
Oh, right. That too. We're going to do both. We'll be right back after this. Alrighty, Morty. What do you say, boys? We want to do a little bit of lacrosse. Tanner is joining us on commentary for the first time ever. Tanner, welcome to the program.
Oh, it's good to be here, Joe. I know a lot about the game of lacrosse.
Wow. Maybe you should do play-by-play.
Maybe I could.
All right. Sorry, I got to get the cap on, the headset on. All right, Cougs and Buffs. These two teams don't like each other. Ooh, we're already getting requests for shout-outs. Let's see. Aaron Hall. Can y'all give freshman Fogo Chatty Ice a shout-out? There it is. What happened to your mic? No, you're here, guy.
Oh, my bad.
There you go.
Okay.
So here's the situation, folks. Currently at the University of Colorado in Boulder, there is the Conference of World Affairs. It is a very big conference. They discuss world affairs. It's a very, very important week. And incidentally, they had dibs on all the technical equipment on campus. So we did pull off this broadcast, and I want you to know we worked very hard to make sure this actually happened tonight because it was looking grim until about yesterday.
This broadcast is literally held together with tape tonight.
It is. We are famous for our graphics during these broadcasts. No graphics tonight. The graphics machine is being used. It was being used at the Steve Wozniak talk. Yes, that's Steve Wozniak. And I think they're using it for some kind of summit on something or other, world affairs-ish. So we won't have graphics tonight. We do apologize. Mostly that lower third is what you'll miss. But we do encourage you to listen closely because we will be saying the score quite often. And I'm going to put our Twitter handle in, and you can tweet us questions and stuff and whatever you want.
Well, let's spell check that first, Joe.
What?
Nothing. You're good now.
All right. What do you say, guy? Derek's going to put his Twitter handle in, too. And we're ready. So, all right, all joking aside, this is a huge matchup. First RMLC game here at home for Colorado. BYU and the Buffs, they don't like each other. They actually, I would say, they dislike each other.
Yeah, a little bit of a rivalry going on between these two here.
There you go.
Am I less fuzzy?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, there we are. Yeah, I was hearing the fuzz, and I was like, I don't know if that's good.
And Colorado will get the opening draw. We are underway here from Kit Field in beautiful Colorado. Big shot from Connor Escada, and it's 1-0, Buffs lead. I'm sure you can hear it through the headset. We've got a very loud crowd behind us here tonight.
It's the CU Lacrosse alumni section, basically.
Oh, they love standing near the broadcast. I am going to kind of turn our game down so that doesn't become too obnoxious. Just kidding, we don't have an option.
Oh, and the wind's back as well.
Good, the wind.
Making an appearance.
Thank God.
I was going to say, it started to get cold right at face-off, but...
Are you kidding me? Literally, it was not windy until right now. This is garbage. All right, well, 1-0 Colorado, just underway from beautiful Boulder, Colorado. Buffs lead 1-0 over the Cougs. A big stick check there for Colorado. It'll be Zane O'Brien. O'Brien will get the ball down as Colorado will be forced to the sideline. Penn Lucas will receive a pass, and he'll get it to tonight's goaltender for Colorado, Jensen Makarov. On the other end of the field will be Matt Brandenburg. Brandenburg, a very good goaltender. He wears number 8 for the Cougars. Should be a very exciting matchup tonight. On the goalie side of things, to say the least. And Derek, if you're a Buff, and you have the last home set here, 0-2 at home, really not a great outing last 2 times at Kit Field. How do you right the ship to get it going here at home this weekend?
Well, I mean, the first step was what they did on the road trip there. This last road trip when they went down and played a couple teams, they won those with pretty good numbers, pretty good leads in both those games. So it was a good job kind of refocusing there, especially on the road, because sometimes that can be tough when you lose 2 at home and then have to go out on the road. You can't try to prove yourself at home again right away. So what they have to do here is I think they're going to have to attack fast on BYU. But I think this is going to end up being a relatively low-scoring game. But you have to apply consistent pressure against these guys. Both teams, pretty good defensive teams. So it's going to be a battle of who takes the better shots. I think as the game winds on.
Colorado will control the ball up top in their offensive zone. It'll be Max Wiesner that'll try to get around the corner, and Wiesner with a big blast. It's 2-0 Colorado.
Yeah, Brandenburg thought he was going to come near post on that one, so you could see that he sealed himself pretty tightly against that post, and when he had the drop, he wasn't able to get his stick across because it was jammed up against that post, which allowed Wiesner to get that far corner.
So 2-0 Colorado. Well, I tried to turn down the gate so the fans wouldn't be so loud, but that's the way it's going to be. Sorry. Face-off won by the Cougars. They're going to push it forward. Chasing after it for BYU will be Jordan Higgs. Higgs will scoop it up and move down the far alley. He'll be pushed away by Emery Rust. And so BYU will get their first possession here in the offensive end with 13 minutes remaining in our first quarter of play. Andrew Bertha to the far side, in behind now as BYU will start their deliberate offense. Chris Severson up top now to Bertha. Bertha back to the near side. Back and forth with Bertha now to the far side. His first touch of the game will be Zach Labram. Labram will angle around in behind GLE, looking for a pass in front. Penn Lukens will chase him off as he forces a pass back to Severson. Severson back up top. This time it'll be Jack Fabrizio. Fabrizio, a very talented young man. Colorado's definitely going to have to key in on him tonight. Fabrizio moves it to the far side, centered in front. Really good entry pass, and that one goes off the side of the net there. It was a good shot from Severson, just missed the angle. They call that the mom goal as the ball went off the side of the net. Some of the parents reacting as if it was a goal, but Makarov keeps it out. Derek, you taught me that.
Well, the team taught me that one, so that came straight from them.
Jensen will give that one up. Oh, and a save by Blake Irwin. Shovel down on the goal line, and Makarov gets back. Jensen with a risky play. He lost the ball, almost led to a BYU goal, but Blake Irwin with the save. It won't show up on the stat sheet, but he might as well have the biggest save of the game thus far. 2-0 Colorado, 11:30 remaining here in the first quarter. Here comes BYU. Big shot. That one is off the side of the net. That one got some post, and it'll fly out of bounds. And they're going to say Colorado was closest to that end line, so it'll come back the other way for Colorado. A good start for the Buffs. An issue that they had at home during their last homestand is they never got to set the pace on their own. They were playing catch-up the entire game. And if you watch that UCSB game, it really didn't look like Colorado lacrosse at all. So the Buffs will bring it in down low. Escada will move it back up top as the Buffs will start the offense, it'll be Kelly Stavik. Stavik, who had a really good weekend out in Utah, will run around the corner away from Max Ash. Skada will take it from the far side. Clayton will come to the top of the formation looking to get free. Back and forth from Bolin. Now here comes Clayton down the alley looking to get his hands free. Almost lost his footing but kept his balance after the shove. Dangling in down low will be Rust. Rust will throw a sloppy play as this one will come away. Lucan's had the touch on it, but he'll be called over and back. So comes BYU on the quick restart. Taking a shot and a save by Makarov. A good look from Max Ash in transition. A better save by Makarov.
Yeah, just out of gas after that transition down the field. It didn't get a lot of power on that shot, but Jensen so far in a couple of the shots he's faced has been on his game tonight, so that'll be something to key in on and see if he can stay hot as a goaltender, because if he can, he might frustrate some of the BYU shooters, and that could lead to some sloppier shots or kind of some where they're just trying to prove a point and just sneak one past. So a lot of times that makes it easier as a goaltender as the night wears on, so we'll have to keep an eye on that one.
Brandenburg will make his first save of the evening as BYU will clear out. Of course, Colorado got that 10-man ride that gives a lot of teams trouble, but a veteran team like BYU may be one of the best teams in the country at breaking that.
And I don't think BYU realized they haven't gotten a touch yet. Here we go. It looks like Fabrizio realized it and gets that touch. Otherwise, that could have been a costly turnover.
9:44 remaining here in our first quarter of play from Kittredge Field in Boulder, Colorado, as the sun sets behind the Boulder Flatirons. The wind comes in, and of course the temperatures are going to cool down, because why would we want perfect weather during a lacrosse game, right?
That's asking too much, Joe.
That's too much. Big rivalry game here to start RMLC weekend for the Buffs. They'll take Utah later this weekend. For now, though, they've got the Cougars, and they've got it where they wanted to start off here in the first quarter. Another turnover for Colorado. Here comes Jackson Marlowe. Marlowe takes a shot, and that one goes wide. Brandenburg got a touch on it. .908 remaining here in the first quarter. Still 2-0 Colorado. Thanks for joining us, everyone from around the country. I know we have fans of Colorado lacrosse from coast to coast internationally, but we also know the strong following of BYU, a good contingent of fans out here tonight. So big shout out to everyone in Utah, out west, and around the country supporting the Cougars. Escada in behind looking for a look. He'll center one up top. Trying to spin around there is Molnar. Molnar will hand off there to Wiesner. Back to the near side to Jake Gonzalez. Gonzalez will step off to create a little bit of room. He'll be chased by the long pole, Quentin Wiley.
Saying Clayton stepped in the crease. I was about to say, I'm not sure if BYU did it intentionally or if it just he got caught in kind of a wash and a guy just ended up on him. But BYU feeling pretty confident putting a short stick on John Clayton, an attackman for Colorado. That's typically not something you see. Putting short sticks. Sounds like we got a Carlin going off.
It's almost like a mind game. Here comes Chase Miller. Miller's got some speed as he beat Lukens down the field. BYU looking for their first tally of the evening. 8:20 remaining in the first quarter. 2-0 Colorado. Back to the near side for Miller. Miller will draw the attention of Lukens. He'll go down low to GLE. Down to Severson. Back to Miller. Chase Paulson. These two teams always do very entertaining battle. It's been Colorado, though, the last few years that has gotten the check in the win column. It's been a number of years since BYU's been able to knock off the Buffs. And turning around, that one a good shot, but another save by Makarov. That one came off the stick of Tanner Johnson. And here comes Gonzalez back the other way. Gonzalez is going to use his legs, and he'll clear it himself and bring it into the offensive end with 7:35 remaining in the first quarter of play. 2-0 Colorado. Buffs wearing their white home uniforms here today. I think they'll be wearing black on Sunday. In behind Irwin. Actually, that was Hart Wise. Over to Clayton. Clayton to the far side for Molnar. Molnar will slide across and takes a shot as he gets his hands free. That one will miss the outside post. Backed up, though, by Escada.
Clayton with a short stick on him again, so it looks like they're going to leave a short stick on him here for the game. So if that's potentially a matchup Colorado could take advantage of.
Josh Tunick, that's the short stick on Clayton. And a behind the back shot. That one just misses from Escada, but creative creating the angle. And Derek, we've talked about this before during our broadcast, but a lot of the time, the behind the back shot is the better shot because of the angle.
Yeah, it's sometimes it's seen as kind of a show-off play, but really if you're kind of stuck in awkward positions or your body's lined up against the post, if you can throw that stick behind your back, that gives you an extra basically foot to 2 feet to work with on that angle, which is a huge, huge difference that close to the net.
Great save there by Matt Brandenburg, stuffing Wise right on the crease. And Colorado had a little bit of a hard time with UCSB. They continued to shoot high. They got the goaltender hot. It was a tough game for them from that point on. And you know, Coach Galvin wants Colorado to have a diverse shot selection here and not just be shooting high on Brandenburg. Up the field comes BYU. Another save there by Makarov, this time from the shot from Winston Farley. Farley right on the doorstep, looks frustrated. I don't think he really got the mustard behind that one. Cougars will move it around the circle. Here comes Paulson. Paulson will look upside for Fabrizio. Will draw the double team as he's chased away to the far side. Back to the near side as Severson takes a shot. He scores, and that'll be the first BYU goal of the game. 2-1 Colorado. Oh my goodness.
Bless you, Joe.
I'm fighting the plague. Okay. The truth is, and I won't admit it, I say it's allergies, but Tanner thinks I'm sick.
No. All day I've been around this stadium the whole time. Sniffling, coughing. It's been like 2 days. And he's like, oh, it's just the allergies. I'm like, Joe, you're getting sick.
I'm not
now,
sick. It's
I'm starting to feel sick. I've got a little scratch in my throat.
Well, if we're all sick on Sunday, then we'll know I was sick tonight. I feel like
I have to work on Sunday. I'd prefer not to be sick.
I'm like Michael Jordan. I have the flu, but I'm still going to score 50 points tonight.
Hey, all right, good for you.
Flu game, baby. Pass over to Gonzalez. Oh, he takes a shot.
That's going to be a flag.
Behind.
Yeah, that's an obvious flag. I'll tell you what, though, it's not the world's worst penalty for BYU there. I'm sure some of the fans at home are screaming that was kind of egregious and all these things because, it was maybe like cheap shot, all that stuff. It really isn't a horrible penalty. He didn't hit him super hard. He didn't run him over or drive him into the ground or anything like that. But what he did is he saw his man had just a wide open shot from right where he wanted to be. That's a good shooting area, it's high percentage shooting area, especially if he's coming over the top like he was. So that's not a horrible play by any stretch for BYU. It's better to take that penalty sometimes and hopefully not give up the goal.
5.5 remaining in our first quarter. Colorado leads 2-1. They are man up here for 30 seconds. Clayton pushes in behind as the Buffs man up unit looks to move the ball with some pace around now for the near side for Escada, who he jumped to and he got decked from behind right in the head.
I think that was a little more shoulder, and I think that's what the official is going to call. Didn't look too bad. It looked like he just kind of got caught at a little bit of an awkward position in the air, and I think that's what the official noticed, so that's why there's no flag there.
Molnar receives a pass, looking for a shot, out of shooting lane, steps forward, dumps it backwards, controlled by Colorado, and it's a good shot from Gonzalez. Better save by Brandenburg, flag on the play. This one should go against the Cougs.
Oh yeah, it definitely will. I think we're going to get a cross check. Let's see if we can see the call here.
5 minutes even remaining in our first quarter, 2-1 Colorado.
Made the call inside his body, the official on the far side, and he's facing away from us, so unnecessary roughness is the call.
There you go. Make sure to send your tweets in on Twitter. We'll be getting to those here at our next break. I see my phone lighting up, which means we at least have somebody listening at home.
Hey, that's a plus.
Or watching. Or listening and watching.
That's the ultimate goal right there.
That is. Max on the near side. Gonzalez in down low for Escada. They'll move it around the pile here as they continue to be man up. Crossfield pass received by Molnar, looking from straight away. Gets going as he gets around one defender. Gonzalez will look, takes a shot, and that one will go wide. Clayton, though, will touch up down on the line. So stay here with the Buffs. They continue to be man up. 4:25 remaining in the first quarter. Colorado up by a goal. Buffs have been dictating the pace here early in the first quarter from Boulder. Behind for Gonzalez. Bounce shot there. That one will go wide.
It was a step too early on that bounce shot. I think one more step and he would have had a better opportunity to put that one in the back of the net, but it had a really, really narrow window there to put that ball home and wasn't able to do it.
Moved up top now for Gonzalez again. Gonzalez on the near side. Big shot from Wiesner, and that one will go wide. And I'll tell you this, since Matt Holman identified Wiesner's cannon in the SLC game of the week, in the first game of the year against Grand Canyon, it's hard not to see that anytime he winds up.
Yeah.
I mean, Chris Malone and Matt Holman identified this kid has a cannon. It came out of nowhere. And I'll tell you, that reputation has followed him from the SLC Game of the Week.
Well, and you can see why he gets playing time. He's got the ability to score from gives Colorado basically a deep threat, if you will. So defenses have to play out on him, which opens up other backdoor opportunities. So even though he may not be putting up prolific scoring numbers with that cannon, what it's doing is it's forcing defense to stretch out and play a little more aggressively on him, which can open up more of a dump look. So, that's a guy that, although, yes, he can score, you also look to see him get some assists throughout the year as well.
Lukens and Walters will push up against the end line. The ball will go out of bounds. Stays here with BYU. Centered in front, a save by Makarov. He'll control the rebound as he'll be chased around the block by Williams. So get away from Williams. He'll look up the field. And this is the hot start that we've been looking for Jensen Makarov. He's yet to have a game where he comes out of the gate super hot, and he's got that here tonight. Meanwhile, Clayton on the other end gets his hands free, takes a shot. That one goes wide. Not a bad look, but he didn't quite get it free.
They did a good job coming upfield, increasing that angle instead of just kind of fading away down the alley. A little surprised we didn't get a penalty flag on that one, actually, that last shot there. But did a good job coming up, curling high side and getting a better angle and shooting that right at basically center line of the field.
Chris Boland now will move it along for Stavig. Stavig will be chased away by the long pole, Caleb Andrews. Back up top. Comes free for Boland again. Boland looks behind to X, and then elects to go back to the left side here with 2:29 remaining in the first quarter. 2-1, Colorado leads. Trying to get free there is Emery Russ. Russ will move back up top to Boland. Boland will take a Russ screen and then recoil back up top. From the left side alley, he'll come in behind to Clayton. Clayton will try to come around his skate up. Blocked away, though, by the long pull. Looks like that was Meads. Andrews will come up with the ball there as he'll get to the goaltender, Brandenburg. 2 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Really good defensive stand there from the Cougars. BYU, though, they fail to get that one across the line cleanly. It'll be scooped up by Colorado, and Zane Larson will get it in. Across the timeline, he'll fend off here to Clayton. Clayton will trot around the top side of the box. He'll step in with 1:35 remaining. Received by Stavik. Stavik will get a lane, looking to get his hands free, but cut off there by Nesser. Clayton takes a shot, he scores!
And that's the danger of putting a short stick on him. I like to see just right there is they get that ball into X, and Clayton's able to get just a half a step, being kind of a creative, crafty attackman that he is on his short stick defender. And because of that short stick, he's that recover, even though he did get a slight bump on him as Clayton was initiating his kind of cut. But once Clayton has the ball, it's too late. It's basically him versus the goalie, and 9 times out of 10, the offensive shooter is going to win that close to the net. So good job by Clayton to finish, but really just it's dangerous to put a short stick on an attackman like that.
1:24 remaining here in our first quarter of play. 3-1, Colorado leads. Zabowski will win that one forward. He'll be pushed from behind. And so it comes back to the near side for Colorado for O'Brien. O'Brien will step away from a pick. 9 seconds remaining in the quarter. Clayton will add to the lead, so the Buffs up by 2 now. Clayton tiptoes around, drops one in front, they score! Ben Wharton will get that one, and it's 4-1 Colorado. And folks, I'm trying to monitor, but you can hear the crowd behind us. They are into it tonight.
Yeah. Well, they've crept ever closer to us than they have in the past. They're actually getting pushed back a little further off the field right now.
They want everyone to know at home that they're loud. They're very proud. Very proud. And why not? 57 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Thanks for joining us. Colorado leads 4-1 over BYU. It's been all Buffs really here in the first. Simbo won that one backwards. It'll be controlled by Kian Reno. Then taken away by the Cougars the other way. Here comes Jordan Higgs. Dropped off there by Severson. Kicked up though, and alive for Higgs again. 35 seconds remaining here in our opening quarter. Bertha trying to move around, gets free. Drops one onto the doorstep. Pushed right off though is Farley. Farley will get it back up top, looking to take a shot as Labrum, and through some traffic, that one will miss. Backed up, though, by the Cougars. It'll stay here with Farley. 4-1 our score, 20.2 seconds remaining in our first quarter from Colorado. Boulder, Colorado.
Quick break for an equipment issue. Looked like a chin strap was not fully buckled.
And we're back. Farley moves it back up top, controlled by Labrum. Labrum triggers over to Severson, back and forth with Labrum. 10 seconds remaining here in the quarter. Back to the near side for Bertha. Trying to get his hands free, moves it back up top for Labrum. Down on GLE with 3 seconds. Ball gets free, takes a shot, and a save by Makarov. And Lucas will chase this one to the corner, and that'll do it for the end of our first quarter of play. They're fired up in Boulder. Derek, I gotta blow my nose. You take care of you take care of this.
Tanner, what do you think? I'll play the role of Joe.
Safety first. That's why the stoppage for the chin strap there.
Okay.
But no.
Just no.
Just no. Derek, we both know I'm not.
But I thought you knew. I thought you knew the sport so well, man.
Well,
what happened there?
You know, my roots. When I was 11.
Okay.
I went to a Mammoth.
Is this?
game.
Hold up, time out. Is this story time? Do I need to go get like a blanket,
You
some
might
milk and
want
cookies?
to.
Okay. All right.
I can get some warm milk for you.
That would be much appreciated.
That would be appreciated. Anyways, I was 11 years old.
Went to a Mammoth game.
I went to a Mammoth game.
Who are, for the people at home that don't know?
Oh, the Mammoth. That is I believe, indoor.
anybody doesn't know.
Correct, indoor.
Yep.
Indoor lacrosse team in Colorado.
Yep.
Fun fact: Mammoths were actually around when the Egyptians were building the pyramids. I don't know if you
I actually did not know
that's
that.
That's actually true. I'm not
Hey,
making
fair
that
enough.
up.
Learn
Did you
something
know
new every
that,
day on the
Joe's
broadcast.
Back on the broadcast.
Oh, there's Joe.
Did you know that Mammoth were around?
Well, I believe.
How did this start? Colorado Mammoth?
Yeah.
He knows me well. Joe knows me well. But yeah, Mammoth were around when the Egyptians were building the pyramid. That's a fun fact.
I don't believe you.
You can Google it.
I don't have Google on my phone.
Wow, that's a bummer.
We're
you gotta
Joe's still rolling off Bing.
Yeah, I Googled Bing.
No.
You Googled Bing?
You Bing Google?
Yeah, no, I Googled Bing.
Oh, okay.
You gotta Bing your Google, baby. All right. I ran into John Clayton's mom as I was blowing
Oh,
my
you
nose.
did? Oh, how'd that go?
I said, John had a good goal there. She said, well, I like the assists better.
Hey, there you go.
Team player.
That right there is right in the wheelhouse of Galvin's philosophy. So
We don't even know. All right, let's see. We got a tweet coming in.
we do.
SOC Lacrosse.
Try that.
Joe Paris. Sounds and looks great, JP. Will you make it out for the national champions in
JP,
OC?
look at you
Matt
go.
H. I am sad to announce that I will not be able to make it out to Orange County this year. I recently signed a deal with NBC, and I have to start the week of the tournament. And they wouldn't budge on the contract.
Well, worry not. I will be heading out to Orange County. I will be broadcasting the game live.
On Periscope.
I'm live on Periscope. No, that's not happening.
I wish I could make it, but Matt started a new job. Couldn't pass it up. All right, here we go. Let's see. Clam tweets in UNLV ASU matchup of the week in the MCLA this weekend. Disagree.
Yeah.
This is the matchup of the week, folks. This is the best game you'll see all week. Oh, man. I'm going to be honest. I blew my nose. Didn't do the job.
Which means it's sick, and you're coughing now.
No, it's the allergies.
I told you you're sick, Joe.
I'm not sick. Don't talk to me like that.
We should. You know what we're gonna do?
What are
Let's
you
start a
gonna do?
Twitter poll
Okay.
on if you should go to the doctor or not,
I don't believe in doctors.
or if it's allergies or sickness.
It's allergies.
Let's do it. Give me your phone. I'm doing it.
I don't have a phone.
No, okay.
Oh, there it is. Just underway in the second quarter. Thanks for joining us. 14:09 remaining here in the first half of play. Colorado leads 4-1. Tanner, what'd you think of that play?
I thought,
Ooh. Are you having fun yet?
I am having fun. See, this is the thing, Joe. I've been doing this, 3 or 4 games now? And I still don't know.
What a career.
It's a storied career, really. I still don't know a whole lot about the sport. I just kind of follow them around. But it's super fun to watch. It really is. Like, I'm not even kidding right now. It's a super fun sport to watch. So, yeah.
All right.
Analysis.
Hard-hitting analysis there. Lacrosse is fun. Hunter Molnar gets around the edge, goes down. He takes a shot falling to his knees. A good save there by Brandenburg. Trying to escape traffic is Labrum. To the far side, it'll be controlled by Boston Handley. Probably got one of the best names in the league. I really wish we would do an all-names team. Oh, that one picked away on the 10-man ride, but it'll be scooped up and brought in by Farley, who takes a shot to save by Makara. Farley, though, will get his own rebound. He goes down on the ground, takes a shot from his knees. No way, they'll count it. Winston Farley with the electrifying goal. That'll make it 4-2 with 13:05. Derek has now successfully made
Boom, Twitter poll.
a Twitter poll, so please follow me on Twitter at Joe Paris and vote if I am sick and dying of the plague or if I have allergies. The winner gets to take me to the doctor.
Yeah, that's a win. Side note, you may or may not catch the plague.
I have black lung. I work in a coal mine during the week. They let me out to do the MCLA games. Ouch.
I think I'm catching the black lung, Pop. Name the movie.
Siboski will take it. That's Futurama.
No, that's Zoolander.
Yeah, but that's also Futurama.
Oh,
Is it really?
Yep.
Oh,
Well,
that sounds like
Zoolander
that might be a
also
copyright issue.
No, I think they're making tribute to Zoolander. Then again, I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Wiesner comes around the edge here. He'll head off to Molnar. Molnar will spin away from traffic as he hits Gonzalez, who will step into the box here. With 12.5 to go in the half. Big shot, and he scores. Jake Gonzalez will make it 5-2. Buffs lead.
Brandenburg guessed far post on that one, and just Gonzalez just decided to cut it short and bring it to the near post, and was able to just put it right over his shoulder. So unfortunate for Brandenburg, but relatively routine shot for Colorado coming down the alley.
I'm getting a great tweet in. SLC Lacrosse says, somebody please bring JP a large green tea with honey ASAP. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Tanner, you want anything? Apparently,
Yeah,
apparently there's like a
taking
Starbucks
orders.
run or something going.
I can make a run, guys. I mean, honestly, I'm doing a subpar job as is, so...
You're doing a great job.
Yeah, it's top
Well,
flight,
it's a lot easier on the scaffolding, I will admit.
but it's more fun down here.
It is more fun down here because
Yeah.
Well, you're afraid of heights, so when we
I
put
am
you in
afraid of
this-
heights.
And wind, so
There was an incident at Elitch's when I was 6. I don't want to get into it.
We'll talk about that at halftime.
There we go.
see, now
Terrors-
you just set yourself up.
Yeah, now I have to
Terrors-
think of a story.
Terrors from Tanner's youth. 11:55 remaining in the first half. Buffs on top 5-2. Thanks for joining us. End of a busy week here in Boulder. Josh Tunick will put it in down low. Behind for the Cougars, back to the near side to Johnson, and they shoot and score. That'll be Tanner Johnson with the tally, 5-3 our margin.
Best name in the game.
Tanner Johnson?
We were talking about the all-name team. I feel a good connection with Tanner Johnson.
Why is that?
Not sure, but
Just a gut feeling.
it's a gut feeling. My name is Tanner.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. All right,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Hi, my name is Tanner.
Yep.
Hi, I'm Tanner.
I've been here for 5 games.
The truth is, he's doing these
They-
games because it's his community service.
That
Whoa.
is not true
Put on
whatsoever.
blast.
Murder charges.
So-
You got community service.
I did not get community.
That was true for hockey this year. Our broadcast team was made of kids doing community service.
That is
That was true. Yeah, that was a little.
It was the best crew we ever had.
Yeah.
Till now. Emery Rust narrowly avoiding what would have been a large collision with Tanner Johnson. He used the wheels, though, to get out of that one. Meanwhile, Blake Irwin down the far sideline. Triggers in behind. It'll be Ben Wharton. Wharton to the near side as they exchange in behind. This time will be Hart and Weiss. Hart will come around the corner, looks for options. Instead, he'll trigger out to Gonzalez. 11-11 remaining in the first half. 5-3 our score. Here comes Wiesner, who unloads. Geometry just off on that one. The fans
those
so
shakes.
excited here in Boulder. They are pushing onto the field. Look
Yeah.
at this. Oh, my. Best fans in the league.
Security guard Ben has had to push him back like 2 or 3 times.
Security guard Ben's got his hands full, as so does the BYU defense
Oh.
with Carter Escada. A low to high, top shelf pump dinger there. It's 6-3 Colorado.
Should I get a shot of this crowd, Joe?
Please do.
Go for it. Yeah.
Now, I don't know where they're supposed to stand, but I'll tell you, they don't want to stand there.
I think some of them miss playing. They try to get back on the field.
Most of the guys you can see right there are former Buffs. Most of them swear they've still got it. We'll find out in their ULAX games later this weekend. 6-3 Colorado leads, 10:52 remaining. I can only make that comment because I'm friends with them. If not, they'd be coming after me.
What?
That they might not still all got it.
Oh.
Some of them do. Some of them do not. Doesn't matter, though.
Yeah, it really
We got
doesn't.
some national champions sitting to the left of us.
Yeah, that's true.
I
Big shiny
regret,
rings.
I regret
And to
not
the right,
getting a ring.
Spelling
Yeah,
bee,
same.
2011.
You were that's right.
Yep,
you did.
I did.
Google it.
Winning word, kangaroo.
Bingin. How do you spell kangaroo?
Kangaroo.
Kangaroo.
That's kangaroo. But
6-3 Colorado, 1-0 Tanner in spelling. That one goes out of bounds. What can't you spell?
not. Give me a word, and we'll see.
Someone could send that to you. I can't breathe. Like, I have to breathe out of my mouth, which may not make for the best commentary here. Here's Jack Polk. He'll get rid of it over center as Penn Lucas, the long pole, will carry it forward. You may remember Penn from that giant hit he delivered during Oregon. That video made the rounds on the internet. The question was it a legal hit? The overall consensus was yes, confirmed by Paul Carcaterra. Derek's nodding his head.
Disagree.
Shot on the run from Stavig. He'll pay the price as that one goes high. But that's right. Kark tweeted into the University of Colorado men's Twitter saying he thought it was legal.
I think that type of hit is still, it should be allowed personally in the game, but based on the rules, I disagree. I think it was an illegal hit.
Go on the University of Colorado Facebook page, go through videos, find Penn Lucas eats duck. And that is
that
the
really
video.
what it's titled?
No, I just.
Oh, I was going to say.
You can change it during halftime. I have access to that. Weezer will bounce a shot. This one goes into the netting. I think it just says big hit! Explanation point. Oh man! Around the corner in front, he scores.
Too easy and a penalty flag.
Wharton will score. Down on the ground is Escada. He took quite a hit. And he is slow to get up, and I'll tell you now that we're going to have to turn our mics down because the crowd in front of us, they are not happy. Oh, boy. Let's turn this way, Derek. 9:06
Is that
remaining.
all it takes?
Yeah, you just got to
Just
turn your back. Yeah, you just got to face it this way.
Block the world out.
Oh, here comes security guard.
Oh,
Ben. Get
security
this.
guard back out.
Here comes security
He's
guard.
got him.
Look at this.
Oh, the hands. He's got
He-
the penguin arms going. Pushing it back.
Push him back.
Push it back. Push it back.
There you go, Ben. You tell him. All of them got about 120 pounds on Ben.
Did you get that on video?
Yeah.
Oh, yes,
Oh,
we
my
did.
favorite. Oh, my
There
favorite.
you
yeah.
go, Tanner.
Perfect.
They
Oh,
don't
yeah.
pay me nothing for no reason.
We got a tweet coming in.
Did you?
Yeah, let's see who it is. Marty Taffet.
Uh-oh.
What is the job at NBC? Hashtag well learned. I got a reporter job at KTVB, an NBC affiliate in Boise, Idaho. I am hoping to stay involved with the MCLA, with the Boise State Broncos. We will see how that goes. But, yeah, I'll be going up north. If you're ever in town in Boise, come visit me. I will now be a local news reporter there. So
And we'll build a dark horse.
I am also building my own dark horse there. If you don't know what the dark horse is, it's the best restaurant in the world, so you definitely already know what it is. So
Best
really,
burgers in Boulder.
No, best Boulder?
Isn't
How
that,
about
what's the sign say?
Earth?
I thought it said Boulder. Does it say
Does
more
it?
than
I
Boulder?
think it says
I don't
world
know.
famous dark horse.
Okay, well, it's world famous,
world
so you
famous.
should know
It's,
what it is.
That's puffery.
Hey, Joe's using terms that I taught him. Look at that. I don't want to high five you right now.
Why? No one voted on the poll if I was sick.
I did.
Oh, you did?
I need to vote.
I think you just need to refresh it.
We'll get to that at halftime. 9 minutes remaining in the first half. 7-3 Colorado leads. I'm fine. Oh, God. No.
Not so sure about that.
No! The pen! We're back.
Congrats. You got congratulated.
Another shot, and they score. This one's Sean Clayton. He's going to walk it out. And they're fired up in Boulder. It's 8-3. Oh, boy. It's almost like a Bernie Sanders rally in Boulder over here. They
Well,
are fired up.
they're trying to get the attention of the Cougar that's over there taking a penalty kneel.
Well, we got a man down in the box, so Colorado man up here, 8-3.
Oh, that's still it's locked in from the
it's
Carter
locked in.
hit. Yep.
Oh,
It's safe
you are
penalty.
so smart.
It's like it's my
Where
job.
did you learn this? Illegal procedure on Colorado, so it'll go the Cougar way. Crowd doesn't like it. 8:38 remaining here in the first half.
We got about 18 referees on the sideline right now.
A lot of referees. Not all of them wearing zebra stripes. A lot of them wearing black and gold.
They're
tonight.
incognito referees.
They are. And we're going to get a timeout, I think, from Brigham Young. And that we will. 8:31 remaining in the first half from Boulder. 8-3 Colorado leads BYU. Some more tweets coming in here. Jordan Harris says, congrats. Thank you, Jordan. I certainly appreciate that. Matthew Friesen, my boy, says, sick Joe Paris is better than healthy Cronkite Sports. Oh, that's awesome. Matt, thank you. That is awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm going to retweet that for sure.
Did he tag them?
You should have tagged at Cronkite.
Oh, that would have been amazing.
Oh, my God. We have a healthy competition with them here at CU.
Little salty.
So that feels good. I will give them credit. They have a much better sports show than we have. Ours sucks.
Well, yeah, because they're giving
What do you mean,
out
how
like
dare
a
you?
The
studio.
one thing I'm actually a part of, I'm a part of this.
I was going to say.
I don't bring much
Well,
to the
you're
table.
fired.
I'm fired. All right. Good luck moving this camera back and forth a little bit.
That's not.
Have fun with that.
It's like 3
difficult
steps
work,
away
man.
from me.
Darren, it's difficult work.
Hey, I had to do it one game.
The camera?
Yeah.
Remember when Joey Pretzel did it?
I wonder if he's listening. We'll hear about that one.
No, he's not listening. He's asleep.
Wow.
Joey
Good
Pretzel, another former CU lacrosse broadcaster, if you want to call him that. Now a reporter for CBS in Presque Isle, Maine. So we have a pipeline.
He made his own fan page, which was fun.
Yeah, it's
I
a,
still need to like
joke.
that.
Yeah, I haven't.
it's a joke. Okay. Lacrosse-wise, 8:31 remaining
There
in the
is a
first
game out
half.
here.
Colorado leads 8-3. Make sure you stay tuned, though, to the Radio 1190 halftime show where we'll just be rattling off jokes. Most of them aren't funny. We'll also be talking about Joe Biden.
And Tanner's Fear of Heights.
And Tanner's
All right.
Heights.
You can't forget that, apparently.
Nope.
Chase Paulson will run away from the double team. Does get rid of it to Chase Miller. 2 chases out there. They wear 5 and 6. The Miller variety of chase will get it back over to the near side. BYU still man down here with 8 minutes remaining in the second quarter. 8-3 our score. Colorado on top in the driver's seat early. But don't write off BYU. The veteran squad from Utah has plenty left in the tank. They'll head up to Fort Collins later this weekend to take on Colorado State. And what I believe is probably the hardest road trip in the MCLA, the Colorado trip. Especially some teams will add a third game. And down low on, well, far side on GLE. Spinning out of the pile will be Paulson. We'll get a referee's whistle. And a timeout from Brigham Young. As, who's that rap star that says another one?
That's DJ Khaled.
DJ Khaled says another
The
one.
rap star, apparently.
What, is he not a rap star?
Well, he does a lot
He's
of
a
things.
DJ.
What's the difference?
He
I
produces the music.
Oh, so he just pushes play on the
Yeah.
iTunes
Well,
playlist.
yeah, and he was
Okay.
in, the song All I Do Is Win?
No, I don't.
I do.
All right, well.
Oh, is that the song he wrote?
Well, that's the big one.
He
That's
wrote
like
the.
the
He wrote all I do is
win,
no matter what.
I thought you
Got
didn't know
money
it.
on my mind. Yeah,
I
you
just
did-
looked up the lyrics.
No, you didn't. No,
not
you
that
did
fast.
not.
You're on Twitter.
You're on Twitter.
Okay, well, we got another tweet. Another tweet coming in off the Twitter sphere. This one from Lauren. She says, "Can y'all give a shout out to hashtag
Texas?
number 17 on BYU for being the best ever?"
I thought that was going to
That's
Texas.
Zach Labram. Labram had some good touches here early. Shout out to Zach.
And he is the best ever. I'll give him that.
Is he?
Yeah.
Good for him.
He.
I wish I was
right-
You got,
best
right
you got a
below
lot
him,
of
though,
best evers over there.
There's a lot of best evers. I'm a very optimistic person.
Oh, hey,
Eric,
fair enough.
so
Hey.
How's your community service going?
It's not community service shows. I serve the community like Batman, but I do it by choice. So,
Oh, I'm missing pro wrestling practice. Oh,
Oh,
gosh.
come on.
jeez.
I still didn't watch your guys' video.
Should we talk about that at halftime?
What?
Yes, we should.
Okay. Oh, God. 7:31 remaining in the first half of play. Colorado on top by 5 tallies. Our margin 8-3. Buffs lead the Cougars on Thursday night under the lights. Game of the day. Up top will be Andrew Bertha.
Off the mic, Joe is dying.
I'm dying. I might have to concede to this poll and go to the hospital. Let's get a Z-Pack.
What? I don't know what that is.
A Z-Pack?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is that?
A Z-Pack, we'll talk about it later.
Okay.
That's going to be a good conversation. Under 7 to go here in the first half. Chase Miller will take it. He'll exchange to the far side. This time it'll be Labram.
Take away, Jackson!
Labram, who we just gave a shout-out to, will take it in behind. We'll see if he can please the crowd after the shout-out. Down in behind for the Cougars, centered up top. Looking for options there is Waddups. Back up top now for Fabrizio on that one. Ew, it went wide.
Yeah.
A lot of fans will ask, what do we hear? What are they saying? They are saying ew. Like, that's gross.
Yep.
That has been the tradition here at CU, one of many.
But I tell you what, it's dangerous to give that guy a look from right there.
And a rocket there, my goodness. Harry Waddups with the rocket from the far side. That'll make it 8-4 with 6:23 remaining. Basewood 75 says, watch out for the coughs. I think he means Cougs.
No, coughs, as in you're coughing, probably.
Could you clarify?
Lots left in our arsenal. No, he's saying there's lots left in our arsenal, which would mean Cougs, or it's a double entendre.
it could be Cougs.
That's maybe, yeah, I don't know.
I'm trying my best here.
I don't know.
I have not that much left in the
I'm
tank.
going to refresh this because this is way behind.
Okay. We're watching our own live stream while we're doing the game.
It's how we get our replays if we need them.
2 minutes behind.
Yeah. Because we just saw him look at the crowd.
Everyone at home is seeing things before we see them. All the way down the field comes World. In deep, Cougars looking to make a cut into this Colorado lead. It's 8-4 Colorado with 5:55 remaining in the first half. Now it's frozen. I wonder how the other thing's going. Yeah, it's still going. It's going. Great. Oh, right, lacrosse. Labram's got it. I forgot what we were doing. Bertha's got it. Back across to Labram. Looks in behind, and that one's going to go beyond the outstretched arm of a Cougar, and there it is. I didn't like it in Boulder. My phone is lighting up. What else we got here? Deliver 2 hot teas and 1 cocoa to at Joe Paris broadcasting the lacrosse
I'm okay
game.
with that order.
He tips large.
I'm okay with that order.
Yeah,
Who sent that in?
Matt,
Matt?
SLC, baby.
Yeah.
Love it. If you don't check them out already, follow them on Twitter at SLC Lacrosse. They got the SLC game of the week. And when we're not on the air, they've got the best broadcast going because we're the homers. Matt, it's my job to say that. I'm sorry. I don't necessarily believe it, but it's in my contract that I have to say it. Look at the speed here. Kian Rito. Yeah, I wrote it to myself.
Oh, okay.
It says try to be impartial but supportive of yourself.
You always got to stay positive.
Treat yourself. Lauren says thank you, best announcers around, and really good live feed. Well, it's mostly the internet connection we have from Buckingham Dormitory here at CU.
The home of Tanner Bergamo, freshman year.
Were you in Buck?
Is it?
I
Look at you go.
Yeah. What?
So you never wandered out to a game across the street?
I did not.
That would have been, what year are you?
I'm a senior.
Don't say. Oh,
Well,
now they know where you live.
what?
I don't understand.
By the way, I was right. He meant Cougs. Surrey autocorrect. 4:36 remaining in the first half, 8-4. If you're a longtime follower of CU Lacrosse, this is about average what we do for a broadcast. It's about par for the course. Speaking of par for the course, how about the Masters? That's pretty cool how hard they can hit a golf ball. And send that one flying. To the far side will be Labram. You didn't know you were going to get golf analysis like that. Labram up top, back to the near side. It's Bertha in behind. Cougs will try to start the offense here. Back up top again for Labram. Bertha in behind. 4 minutes remaining here in the half. Labram looks like he wanted to get that one away. Instead he'll defer to Waddups. He's on the all-name team. Henry Waddups. And that one's going to go flying away. Bertha, though, will chase it down inside midfield. It's getting bad here, folks. Oh, God. All righty. Labram Derek, I hope you're warming up to go in here in relief.
Nope.
Oh, God. Good skip pass back inside. Back to Bertha. You can hear from the crowd. That one missed the mark as we'll get some pushing at the end line. Buffs looking for the quick restart here with Ben Willows on the attack. Willows will handle with one hand. Spins around. Almost loses his footing. Oh, boy. That is what we call a pop fly. And it'll be caught by U.S. Highway 36.
It's not a bad look on that one, using his defender as a screen. The problem was he just didn't have any backup. So in that instance, I bet you Coach Galvin has got to be a little angry with that shot. Basically just gave the ball right back to BYU with half a shot, essentially.
Hanley will take it here as they Devin Needs will take it as this one goes down. Oh, boy, that was almost a big collision here. Back comes Farley.
That's an A-plus chirping going on here.
Oh, God, I'm trying to drown it out with my voice because it is not appropriate. Oh, God. Okay. Goes both ways, though. Miller's got it to the far side here, controlled by Severson. Severson will receive a return pass and move it back to Miller. Moved across here again for Miller. His errant pass will be picked away by Severson. 2:18 remaining here in the first half. Miller looking for a look back to the near side. Spun away here by Tunick. Back up top. The probing here from the Cougars. Moving around the pick will come Chase Paulson. Paulson got away towards Irwin, but he pushed him away. Big shot up top, a quick release. I think it might have hit Jordan Chaparski in front.
It definitely didn't make it all the way to Jensen, that's for sure.
We'll say that Jordan Chaparski got his body on that one. Paulson back up top. Big rocket there from Chase Miller.
Oh, God, that sounded horrible. Oh,
Could you hear that?
So bad.
Could you hear that through the headset?
I did. I don't know if it was loud enough at home because it was turned up pretty high, but.
I'm sorry.
Oh, man,
I'm
that
really
was
sorry.
brutal.
I'm literally inches from you. This is gonna.
Can I get my own like glass case of emotion? I can stand in.
You get you a bubble.
Oh, they have those little sport bubble things that you like play soccer in.
Yeah, the bubble soccer.
I think I'm gonna have a brain aneurysm if I ever clear my throat like that again. 1:10 remaining here in the first half. Back up top for Paulson. Takes a shot. That one goes wide. I got to be in tip-top form for Joe Biden tomorrow.
Good luck with that.
Oh, what if I shake his hand and get him sick?
That's Secret Squirrels.
1 minute remaining in the half. Secret Squirrels are on their way. Back on the backside. Oh, stick lifted there. Josh Tunick had a good look, but he had the stick popped up out of where he wanted it. 50 seconds and counting here in the first half. Still 8-4 Colorado. Moving to his left will be Miller. Miller gets his hands free and he scores and one. What a play. He was on his seat to finish that play, and that'll cut it to 8-5. Tanner, what did you think?
Well, he's got to make his free throws here after the end one. So if he can hit his free throws, that's very key to this game.
Would you say it was a major key?
A major key.
Oh, God.
But yeah, you seriously need to step in for me because I feel like I'm going to get sick. Because I've already started.
How's the poll going?
Yeah.
How do I check the poll?
I don't know. You got it should be like your last tweet or something.
Well, there's 6 votes.
And almost all of them.
Can I see who voted? Okay, we'll reveal the poll at halftime, but we still got 31 and a half seconds of lacrosse here. Here comes Jack Vassow. I'll move over there for the second half.
All right.
I'll go sit down.
To the other sideline. We got enough cords.
Oh, gosh. 17.1 remaining here in the first half. Big shot, and they score. What a goal there late. That'll cut it to 2 with 13.3 seconds remaining in the first half. Here comes Brigham Young. The team, not Brigham Young himself. He's not here. Oh, my house is calling me. Headquarters. My mom's calling me. She's probably saying, blow your nose, kid.
Maybe she's bringing the order. You should have answered. We could have gotten that tea, man. And hot cocoa. Or is that in there too?
Oh, big win by Colorado. Flipped up and out of the air, though. 6-5, 4-3,
They're not going to
2,
get a shot off.
1. It's halftime. It's halftime. Cool. All right, at half, Colorado leads 8-6 here. Really good start by the Buffs, but the Cougs came on late. And I do want to mention something. It is almost tourney time, Derek, and as always, the MCLA National Tournament will be in beautiful Irvine, California, the first few rounds, and then Orange County at Chapman Stadium. And both of these teams are going to make the national tournament. It depends where they're going to be seated. It depends what it's going to look like, but almost for certain, both these teams will be playing in California that first week in May. Or excuse me, the second week in May. And so I definitely want to encourage everyone to go online, go on MCLA.us, and make sure you get your tickets early because tickets do go fast. You want to get out there. You want to be able to see all the action down at UC Irvine and then down at Chapman. Also want to mention that Championship Village is going to be giving free ground transportation to all the teams. So really a big shout out there to Championship Village, the official MCLA sponsor. It's going to be awesome. Everything sponsored by Under Armour. Everything last year was powered by Under Armour. It was really fun. Of course, the Under Armour Player of the Week, they get that awesome head, and Under Armour has been an awesome sponsor here for the MCLA. And you can also you can get some really good travel deals to go out west through EMC venues. Go online, mcla.us for all that information and more. You want to be out there. It's the biggest party of the summer at the MCLA National Tournament. I'm bummed I won't be out there, but I'll tell you, I'll be turned into Lax TV for the whole week. So go out there. It's going to be awesome. All right. We're going to do a halftime show. You guys are going to start it without me because I got to go take care of business. But before we do that, Jack Cranston says Brad McNee in the crowd. Oh, yes, we hear him, Jack.
He is,
I would love to interview him at half, but I'm afraid what would happen. We'll see if maybe we can talk to him. But, all right, do you want to reveal the poll results? Here we are.
Yep.
What is my condition? The two choices were allergy, sick, go see the doctor. 83% of you at home said I am sick and need to see a doctor. 17% of you said I have allergies.
No faith.
I'm going to go find a bathroom. If I'm not back, you guys just keep going.
Call the ambulance.
Call the way. Okay.
Oh, goodness. You guys going to talk? Keep going. Oh, I thought we were going down there with the things.
That's my bad.
All right. Derek.
I guess I'm back here then. I thought we were going down there with the things, the handheld or whatever.
How long is half here? I see 8 minutes on the clock. Are they shortening it? Or
they might have, actually.
because of the first game or
The high
whatever?
school going a little long, yeah. They might just need to clear the field. I'm not sure.
Interesting.
Yeah. What did you see, cameraman?
At the legit analysis, CU kind of fell apart there in the last minute and a half or whatever. I mean, they were up 8-4, and then you let BYU score those 2 quick goals right before the half, and it kind of just takes away all the momentum CU had. Because, CU was in control of this game up until then.
Well, I mean, I think you make a good point. Those 2 last goals were quick, and they were big-time goals. So, I mean, you were paying attention to them, and those can be momentum shifters.
I was watching the game, Dave.
The thing I was going to say is, they quietly kind of inched back into the game before those 2 goals. That was the thing. It weren't stealing a ton of momentum, but they stayed calm and they played their game, and they just made sure they got good quality shots. Were able to get a few past Jensen, started to believe in themselves again, and then that's where you saw those 2 big-time shots that are like the impact shots where you see the bench just go crazy over there, and I think that's what's really kind of turned it up for them. So look for them to try to continue what they're doing here in the second half. So you just got to maybe adjust to it slightly to make sure it's not happening. But, I mean, it's coming back to face-offs too. That's BYU has started winning the last couple of those. So
yeah, definitely.
Getting those possessions, I mean, that's the key. They didn't really have many possessions in the first quarter. So the second quarter they started to get some more of those back and have an opportunity as Joe returns to the
Joe's
stage.
coming back.
I feel great.
Better? Joe didn't die.
Yeah,
That's
I
always
feel
a
really
plus.
good.
Okay.
I feel so good.
All right. Clearly.
Yep. Allergies, man. They're going around, I'll tell you. They're brutal. Let's see if there's any tweets. 1 missed call, Mom. Yep. Should I call her on air?
Do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Why
Let's,
not?
No. I don't want to talk to her right now. Okay. What's up, guys? How's it going?
Oh, pretty good. How are you?
I feel terrible.
Well, we've established
But
that.
I'm gonna finish this game.
Okay.
Go home. Take
No.
a Z-Pack.
Look at my hair right there.
That looks terrible. Here's the thing. I got a bunch of Snapchats during that first half. Feel free to Snapchat me at Joe Paris. Let's see. Cyrus sent me one. Safety first.
Oh, yeah, that's
Dan
important.
sent me one.
What is that?
Travis Zajak's dad is John Malkovich. I don't get it. Oh, we're missing Sports Mag, Tanner.
No,
Yeah, we are.
Sad day.
Really, the halftime show is us just talking amongst ourselves. Score update. We should actually update the DU hockey game. Let's see if we can find that.
yeah.
on
How's that going? You might be
I don't
able
know.
to.
Think you can find it on Twitter?
I was gonna say you might be able to find it here, but this thing's really
I don't
slow.
think so. DU hockey. Let's see.
I see. Let's go. Wow.
Oh, God.
Uh-oh.
DU's losing 2-0. Gosh. All right, well. DU's losing.
What is it? It's just,
Stinks.
Frozen 4 is just all about the upsets this year.
It's not over yet.
Wow.
That's a coat. Do you talk about why you're afraid of heights yet?
No.
No, I didn't. But I was
for it.
actually.
Bring it back.
I
Appreciate
was,
that, Joe.
Okay.
You got it. You're tuning into the Radio 1190 halftime show.
Summer of 2003. It was actually right before summer. Went on a school trip with my middle school because we had a little book club where if you read books and it wasn't a club. It was this thing where
Was it a club?
It was
The club?
Hey, there it is.
Hey.
But no, it's this thing where you read books and then you take a little test on them, and if you took enough tests, you got to go to Elitch's.
Did
That's
you
the
didn't
worst.
have to pass the test?
That-
You just had to take the test?
No, you had to.
What the heck? What kind of incentive
Well,
is
you
that?
don't have to pass it.
I
You
swear,
just
Professor.
gotta go.
I read War and Peace last night. Don't worry about it. No, but that part's true. I am actually not afraid of heights. Well, I'm afraid of heights, but it's not because of Elitch's. But Elitch's is a wild place.
No, it's not. It's a terrible place.
Oh, that was extreme.
Do you like Elitch's is not a sponsor of Colorado Lacrosse, so I don't even have to pretend. By the way, the actual police came. I think security guard Ben
The
called
actual
them.
police?
Yeah, they were
These guys?
walking. Yeah, they were walking around over there.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding. It wasn't even
Wow.
campus police. It was the real, actual policeman. How about that, huh?
That's
You know what that is? That's
That's taking it-
SAWFT soft.
That's
What,
taking it next level.
What do you think's happening over in Sports Mag, though? Huh?
Probably about the same as what's right here.
They're probably talking about how much they hate us.
They're probably getting actual work done because usually when we are there, it is not that productive.
We made a very good video this week.
We did.
I don't know.
If you
I
want to
don't
go
know
to
if
my
I'd call it
Facebook
that.
page,
If you go on Tanner's personal Facebook page, you can find a video of Tanner dressed as a cow wrestling me.
I got the Snapchats of that. I was.
Did you like them? You don't have to answer that.
you don't answer that.
Do
Please.
you listen to Young Lead?
No.
Yeah, Joe.
I don't even know who
You
that
showed
is.
You
me
listen to
him.
Young
It
Lead?
is-
I've never said I listened to him. I just think it's
Well,
funny.
he's an interesting fellow.
Sad Boys
I'll say
2001.
that.
We have the best halftime show in the league.
Speaking of sad boys,
Okay.
the Mets received their
with this again.
They received their national championship rings today.
The Mets?
Yeah, and
The
this is
National League
Yeah,
Championship.
that's what I'm saying. I'm
Oh,
like, why would you
okay.
get a ring for second place? And David Wright even
Didn't
said
the
something
Colts
to the
do
matter.
that? They got a
I
banner
think, yeah,
for getting second
Yeah,
place?
you always do.
Why?
it's just weird.
That's
Especially if you
mediocrity.
win,
Why are we
This is
celebrating
what they did with-
mediocrity?
That's like
Let me tell you
still win
something.
the conference.
This
Like,
is the
if
same.
you-
Field,
No,
listen to this.
No, hold on. If you remember, even last or a week and a half ago is another good example. If you look at the NCAA tournament, they all got regional, the same
they
national
really?
championship trophy design they get for the regionals now.
That's so dumb.
So it's like
I mean,
all that
it is
type of
cool
stuff. Like
'cause, I mean, it's-
every time
honestly-
you win a region or a league, you get those. Because it does take some skill
yeah,
to win.
and
No,
I
it doesn't.
understand that,
That's like
but
okay,
the
so
Mets
that's
are
like for
having-
CU, they should give the RMLC cutback every year they've won it. The 2 years they've won it.
No, I'm not talking about a single trophy for the whole team. Rings for everyone? That's ridiculous.
Well, but
That's a
how
lot of rings.
Banners for
Do
the
you know
entire
how
team?
many people on a baseball
Not
team?
every single person got a banner. Joe.
There's
That's
at
just in the
least
stadium.
there are at least 9 people on a baseball team.
This is something funny too. If you look at Coors Field, we have the one National League championship.
2007.
It's just painted into the mat because they're like, you know what? Let's not get a pennant. This is probably the only one we've got.
We're gonna paint it onto
we're
the
gonna paint it
stadium.
in. Except they have Trevor Story now, huh?
He has 4 home runs in
Yeah,
9 plate appearances.
unreal.
Is yet to be on base.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a good point.
Yeah, is.
He's yet to be on base, but he does have 4 home runs.
Is it 4? I thought
Yeah,
it was
4 and 9.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was
he had 2 the first day. But he had,
yeah. So he's got 4 runs.
I think he has a lot of
zero
strikeouts
time
too,
on
though.
base. I don't know if he has a lot of strikeouts.
That's fine.
Well,
He's doing really good. He's doing good.
No,
fielding,
every
too.
at bat, I think he's either flown out or struck out or hit a home run.
What a guy.
There's a book by Matt Christopher called "The Kid Who Only Hit Homers."
I'll tell you
it's
what.
about a first
Oh,
grade
I
reading
read
level.
that.
At least
I took a test on that in middle school.
Oh, you got to go to
Believe it or
Ulysses.
not,
Oh my god.
Believe it or not, the kid, all he could do was hit home runs. It says it in the title.
The
And,
kid who only hit homers.
Yep, that's all he did. And all DJ Khaled does is
Win. Tanner, you sure you don't want to call the game here in the second half?
I don't know anything about lacrosse, Joe. So
You think I do?
Well,
You read a book. You didn't read a book about this?
you know what,
They
Derek?
didn't-
I don't know
dude.
if lacrosse
Hashtag
was
grow the
invented
game.
in
I don't think Matt
2006.
Christopher wrote any. By the way, have you played the lacrosse video game? As we're
I saw that.
I've never played that.
I've never played it. I
JoJo
saw it.
War Drummer is a playable character. He and I.
Really?
Close
That's
personal
amazing.
friends. JoJo and I.
Wait. Playable as in like drums?
No,
on the
you play
side
as the
or, like-
player.
Okay.
No,
I was
there's,
like, I don't really
there's a
know.
war drum mini game where you hit A to hit the drum. No, JoJo, really cool guy, one of the best characters in lacrosse.
Yeah.
He's playable in that game. Casey Powell Lacrosse, not an official sponsor, but if you want to send us a version
Is that
of
the
it on
thing
Xbox
was
One.
that the one that they like crowdfunded for?
Yep.
Okay. I remember that.
I'm going to talk to our friends at the Lacrosse Network, or Paul Rabel. I'm sure they've played it. I was shocked it wasn't called Paul Rabel Lacrosse, actually. I mean, Casey Powell's a legend. Anyways, at the MCLA level, we're ready to start the second half. We've actually started the second half.
Action has been happening.
You put your head down to take a rest, and you sit up, and they're doing lacrosse again. So, all right, I guess we can reset the scene for you here. Oh my God, we didn't talk about John. What's his last name again? Our friend from the lacrosse game, high school game. Plenderson. John Plenderson.
Pemberton.
Lacrosse legend John Pemberton was here early, and we talked to John Pemberton. Well, actually, we didn't talk to him. He was talking to head coach John Galvin. But lacrosse legend John Pemberton was in Boulder, and he's not here anymore, but John was here early, and the legend Pemberton, he is a legend. John Pemberton, remember that name.
Actually, sorry,
Go
Joe.
ahead.
I remember in my younger years just walking across the like
Back
lacrosse
when you were a
field.
young pup?
Yeah, back when I was a young pup.
Like 2 years ago when I was a young pup.
Exactly. I just remember Prepperton was walking around and just the like presence he gives when you're by him. It's powerful.
Well, if you remember, Joe, he did confirm a call for us.
John Pemberton did confirm a lacrosse call. We thought it was a push. He confirmed, yes, that was a push, young lads. It's what he calls everyone lads. He's from Boulder, but he calls everyone lads. Here's Clayton on the doorstep. He scores. John Clayton. That'll make it 9-6 with 13:37. I'll tell you,
I think it's
John
that 3 for him
Pemberton,
today?
that is 3.
Yep.
3 for number 2. John Pemberton would have loved the footwork around the crease there. That's called the Pemberton Pep. Footwork. Pemberton!
Brotherhood.
Are we both supposed to do the blood pact?
I think we are.
Yeah.
That's an inside joke.
Only relevant to Tanner and I. We did a blood pact. 13:37 remaining here in the third. Oh, God.
What was that?
Tanner just had a bird fly into him. Oh, my. Are you all right, dude? An osprey
We're good.
fell on you. Heavy winds.
I feel like if that would have fallen on him, it would have fallen on all of us.
Are ospreys larger? We're going to lose our audience. It doesn't matter. 13:29 remaining in the
You
third.
mean lost. Okay.
Confirmed. Sick. All right, let's call the game. Oh, I brought sweatpants. I forgot to put them on.
Bleeding.
Your ears are bleeding? You should probably take
That
your
was
headset
loud.
off because you're going to get blood everywhere.
Well, you know.
To the near side is Emery Rust. Rust will play it over to John Clayton. The Pemberton pass in down low, back to Rust. That Pemberton power to the far side. Here's Escada, who took Escada on a serious note. Took quite a shot I'd say a Pemberton shot, but he is back in the game.
You can't say a serious note.
Yeah.
Molnar he's
those
fine.
don't go together well.
If he was out with the head injury, I would say, oh, he got Pemberton in the head. John Pemberton, lacrosse legend. Back to the near side. Molnar unwinds to the left, takes through, in, scores! Molnar scores! It's 10-6 Colorado.
I can't even do this anymore.
And the rowboat is rowing on the sideline.
Oh, is it? Yeah, there it goes.
Boys on the boat. Boys on the boat. 12:43 remaining. Oh, we got a tweet coming in from Kate, I think. Yes, we do. Kate Teixeira says, "Go Buffs from the air to the sky."
All right.
Okay, I'm not sure what that means. From the air to the sky. Oh, I get it. Okay. Thank you, Kate, for your message in. We certainly appreciate it. Make sure to keep tweeting in at Joe Paris, and we'll read them on air. And that one goes off the crossbar. It goes flying, and it's gone into the night sky.
Into the cars.
I have such a bad headache. You have no idea. The backstory to me being sick is I woke up this morning at 3 not feeling well, and I just didn't go back to bed, and this has been my day. Here's Clayton on the doorstep in front. That one will bounce free to the top of the box, scooped up there by Max Wiesner. I can call lacrosse. I'm capable of doing it. It hurts. Here, yard sale, stick down. Good positioning there from Harrison Wardle. And he'll come up with it, slings it forward. Good play there on the sideline. Pushed across, though, by Penn Lukens. And, yes, Colorado will maintain possession. They call him Zob, Zane O'Brien. Crowd not happy.
Calling for a flash ball. Is what the fans
Stick to the head. I didn't like that one. No call. That's all right. All right, Wiesner's got it. Back up top here to Gonzalez. He'll recoil up top. Sees a Skata. Skata will point. I don't know where he's pointing. Doesn't matter. Oh, he's pointing at midfield because across. Here comes Hunter Molnar. Molnar comes free. He'll run right at Williams. He'll file off here to the far side. Max Nesser will force a pass here as Gonzalez will move. Here's a Skata. Stutter step to the right. Down on Gioli. Centered in front. Shot from Wharton. Just off the mark. 11-11 remaining here in the third. 10-6 our score. Colorado leads BYU. I think they're in Provo, Utah, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Provo, Utah. Beautiful place.
Never been. I haven't.
Utah's very pretty. Actually, the background on my phone for the longest time was a picture of mountains in Utah from the Olympics. Not anymore. Now it's something else. It's Tanner. Tanner's my background.
It's a picture of me.
It's a picture of Tanner. In front to Clayton. He fires and a save there by Brandenburg. BYU will move it up the field. It'll be slung across the line by Devin Needs. Hard time handling it at first. On the second attempt, though, Tanner Johnson will grab it up top to Max Nesser. Nesser will rotate it in down low. Here comes BYU. They had a lot of momentum heading into halftime. Trying to make a play on the run there was Bobby Meinholz. Stays alive, though, for BYU. It'll be Labrum. And we'll get a flag down. It'll be a flag on, I think, Marlowe. A shot from the outside will go wide, and BYU will go man up. I think they're going to call Jackson Marlowe there for something. I
think they're going to get him on a slash.
A slashing violation.
Yeah, that's great. You got Ben's back.
J-Mac tweets in, thanks for the play-by-play, if you want to call it that. Thanks for the play-by-play. It sure helps those of us who can't be there to cheer on the Buffs. Well, thank you, J-Mac. It's our pleasure. And on Sunday's edition of Here's the Lacrosse Game by Joe, Derek, and Tanner, we'll have a score bug.
Isn't that Saturday?
Sunday?
Saturday.
Oh, is it Saturday? Well,
The next game.
The next game.
We'll call that.
We'll have a score bug. Tonight we don't have a score bug because the Conference of World Affairs, they took our score bug. They squished our bug.
They're keeping track of who's winning the panel.
Yes. And a save by Makarov. Yeah, they keep score of who's winning the panels here at the CWA. You know what the CWA is? The Conference of World Affairs. Over 100 distinguished speakers come to Boulder, and they talk about things on a stage, and they live stream them, and they use the same gear we use. So Honestly, the fact that we got this off tonight, we did a live broadcast for you, is close to a miracle.
It is impressive.
It is impressive. I'm not trying to ring our own bell, but if you would have seen the work we put into this broadcast, especially taping the wire across the parking lot. Hold on, here comes some BYU play. Down on the doorstep, spinning forward. Oh! Winston Farley took quite a lick there from Jordan Chaparski.
And Chaparski saved that with his forearm, too. It was a good job coming out. He led with the stick, but his check actually missed a little bit, and so his stick was actually on the other side of the BYU player, so he just kind of pinned him and used his forearm to push him back and not let him get to high side. So good job defending the crease there.
In behind again for Farley. Farley will come back to the near side for Severson. Rotates back around the edge for Jaden Haas. Haas will have it taken away from him. Racing after it will be Zane Larson. Larson to the corner, scooped up though and brought away by Bertha. Bertha will bounce it to the near side to Chris Severson. And we're going to get a referee's whistle. I think we're going to time out from Brigham Young University. Timeout BYU, 8:20 remaining here in the third. Colorado on top 10-6. See if we have any things on the Twitters. Probably not. Ooh, I got a new follower.
A follower?
A follower. A follower. That's cool. I'll check the CU Lacrosse Twitter too, because I do have access to that through this. Let's see what we got here. Bobby Finn says second half underway, and he's got a screenshot of the game. All right. Nothing. So I want to talk more about the CWA and how they stole our score bug. Steve Wozniak came, and he ate our score bug. He just plucked it off, and he just chomped it. And he said, yeah, I showed the FBI, and now I'm going to come to Boulder, and I'm going to eat your score bug. You're tuned in live to University of Colorado Lacrosse here on,
Believe it or
know what to say
not,
anymore.
on the live internet.
I'm just here to watch a game from a good vantage point at this one. I don't know what to say anymore.
Joe and Tanner and Derek on Thursday night.
I really don't think you should say my name second, but whatever.
Tanner?
Apparently I'm
Tanner, and Tanner. There's a new exhibit that opens tomorrow at the University of Colorado Museum of Natural History. It's called Becoming Butterflies. I'm not kidding. Look.
I know, I can see it on your phone.
So if you're in town, make sure to see Becoming Butterflies on April 9th. Why?
Be Boulder.
Be Boulder. I don't know. What does that even mean? Becoming butterflies? Is that like humans becoming butterflies?
Maybe the stages the caterpillar goes.
We get to watch metamorphosis up close.
Tune in on April
you're gonna
9th. We'll have live coverage from Becoming Butterflies.
It's a 3-week event.
I will be there.
You sit in the same spot for 3 weeks and watch a caterpillar turn into a butterfly. It's really exhilarating.
Performance art at its finest.
Legit, that's something that could actually happen in
I was going to
Boulder.
say, don't
Yeah,
give anybody any ideas, man.
Hashtag Be Boulder.
Yep.
8:03 remaining here in the third quarter. Morning. All right, 10-6. Big shot on that. That one go wide. Lacrosse-wise, briefly, let's talk about the play of Jensen Makarov. I don't want to interrupt the podcast we have going on here. Okay. Becoming a butterfly.
That was briefly.
Yeah, you didn't even say. You said briefly about lacrosse, and then said nothing about lacrosse.
Okay. We got a clarification on the tweet from Kate. Kate says watching on Twitter from an airplane. Grateful for the contact. Yes, that's really cool. That's,
all right, yeah, there we go.
That you may be our first viewer to watch on an airplane.
Hey, look at that.
Shot. Oh, safe. And it's over there. And it's picked up. And here they go. This is how I called my first sports game ever. And that's how I'm going to call my last.
It's Throwback Thursday. There you go.
TBT, baby. Oh, I should post something on my Instagram account with the hashtag Throwback Thursday. Probably, I'm not going to make that joke on here. Okay, to the far side, Zach Labram. Both of you know how I was going. 7:15 remaining here in the third. That's really cool. We got a viewer on a plane. Across on an airplane.
That was like our final frontier. We've gone everywhere else.
And maybe she's flying Frontier. We don't even know.
Oh, boom. Are you?
Kate, are you flying Frontier? Probably Southwest, because I think they do the Wi-Fi thing.
Well,
unless we're on the Frontier
Direct
TV. We're on Direct TV on Frontier. You have the CU Lacrosse channel for $9. Ooh, what a catch there by Bertha. Okay, 10-6. Colorado leads. 6:44 remaining in the third. Bertha tries to get around the bend. Irwin will stare him down to the near side. Ball will Pass away there from Hawes, and they'll race after it, and it'll be scooped up by Zane Larson. The Pemberton touch there, as it's in behind now to Paulson. A little bit of pep on the sideline here. 6.5 to go.
BYU will circle. Up top.
In for Bertha in. Shot, they score! Andrew Bertha with a rocket upstairs. That'll make it 10-7 with 6:17 remaining in our third quarter. Anything, guys?
Like I said, I'm just watching lacrosse at this point. I don't know what else to say.
All right.
I've got so many different directions. I don't know where to take this.
I feel like I'm going to have a heart attack from the Red Bull.
My chest stop giving him Red Bulls before games. He's like a child. You got to monitor what he eats and drinks.
We're sitting in class at 9 a.m. this morning. He pops out a Dr. Pepper, just starts chugging it. I'm like, chill.
Because I've been up since 3. Because I coughed.
Good stuff, Joe. Good stuff. Hey, so Joe did officially see a doctor today.
I did?
Yeah, Dr. Pepper.
Oh, Derek with the fun. I love it.
I thought Derek was calling himself a doctor for some reason. Nope. It's like, did you get your doctorate?
Well, it'd be...
Ooh, Jared has his doctorate. In front for Escada. Takes a shot. He scores! Carter Escada! He is fired up. Anything? Becoming Butterflies, coming to see you April 9th.
What's your favorite butterfly?
Definitely not moths. Are moths butterflies or are they moths?
I don't think so. I only know one is the monarch because it's beautiful.
Yeah. Also coming to see you Boulder, Vice President Joe Biden.
He actually is. That's tomorrow, correct?
Yeah, I have to go cover it for local news. And it's going to go really well. Because I feel great. Score. Oh, nope. We're not going to read that. Learn to play tennis at the Rec Center this summer with CU's Learn to Play program. Oh, we're back to play. Okay.
Yeah, I was good.
All right. Sorry. I thought they were still in a timeout. Illegal procedure. Colorado ball. University of Colorado Lacrosse is sponsored by... Oh, we lost all our sponsors, I'm being told. That's all right. I wonder why. Polk it over to Irwin. The thing is, this goes from a good lacrosse broadcast to a joke in a matter of seconds. Molnar across the top, looking for options there. Triggers in behind to Escada. Back to the near side. Around the bend he'll go. Pushed off by the long pole in front. Fire saved by Brandenburg. Rebound corralled there. Shuffled away. Picked up by the long pole Hanley. And up the field he'll use his wheels. Takes some contact. Stutter step at the line. He's out of bounds. Escada with the restart. 11-7 is our score. Colorado leads with 5:04 remaining here in the third quarter. Gonzalez, a big rip. And a save by Brandenburg. The funny thing is, I can see how many people are tentatively watching. And the funny thing is, our numbers keep going up. Oh, no, they just went back down.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Max Ness. No, seriously, though, they've steadily been increasing.
I've been kind of looking at it.
It's been steadily decreasing?
No, increasing.
Oh,
I don't know. It's not because of us. It's probably because people are following the score updates on Twitter. They're like, oh, it's a good game.
That or they're confused and think this is conference all affairs.
You're tuned into the CWA, our panel on economic growth in the modern century. It'll be Jaden Haas who takes a shot. Oh, God. Penn Lukens.
Face mask. He looks like he's struggling right now. Yeah,
I think he has a concussion.
Yeah, I think we need to get a trainer out here.
Oh, boy. Penn Lukens just took a rocket right to the face mask, and he's down to a knee. And Penn is one of the toughest guys, not only on the lacrosse team, but that I've ever met.
Yeah, he looked a little wobbly after that one, so I think that's definitely – we're going to take some serious time here to make sure he's all right, I think. Coach Calvin even coming out to the field.
Jacqueline, the athletic trainer, will come out and have a conversation. Of course, the concussion protocol here at the University of Colorado, very strict. We all work with the University of Colorado hockey team and the protocols that we started off here. I guess last year, the new rules, so to speak, we're really, they're pretty progressive. I think we were really ahead of the turn on that as the referees are going to come to the sideline here.
I think they're going to warn the fans over here yet.
Yeah, the referee. Oh, boy. Referee number 20. came over to the near side and said, please calm down. This is obnoxious.
Well, I think what he wanted was, I think he just wanted a little quieter so they could actually fully assess Penn and make sure he's all right. Because they were trying to be loud and disruptive to the BYU huddle, which is actually closer to the sideline than the CU's is. I'm sure you can see I'm sure you can see it. Our feet is just way behind, so we don't know.
Yeah, they can.
But
we're watching a face-off that happened 8 minutes ago.
it's pretty good. Penn's are up though and walking off. Getting a little help though, so it'll be something to keep an eye on. But hopefully he's all right.
That's why you wear the helmet.
Yeah.
Yikes. Jaden Haas, he let go a rocket, and they had enough time to pick up some speed, and then it went right into the face mask of Penn, and he tried to stay up, but he was on rubber leg street there as he went down. 4 minutes, 20 seconds remaining here in the third. 11-7, Colorado leads. We're back to even strength. As the Cougars will take it down, it'll be Farley. Back to the near side now for Meinhold. Up top for Tunick. Tunick will drop it in behind, and that one will be picked up and pushed away.
I mean, and that's really been the story so far this second half, and it was kind of their ailment in the first quarter as well as BYU's just simply not catching the passes. They're right now a lot of passes are bouncing off the top of the cross or things like that, and they're just struggling in that way. And I mean, you can't obviously shoot the ball if you don't have the ball, so they're going to have to get their heads screwed back on and make sure that they're ready to go if they're going to climb back into this one.
Here comes Molnar. Molnar will push off against Connor Williams. In behind, a shot goes through some traffic, and Brandenburg will pick this one up. And this one will go out of play on Brandenburg, so Colorado will get possession back with 3.5 to go in the third. 4-goal lead for the boys in white. A shot from Wise goes wide, and that one will bounce into the netting as Molnar will trot on to pick that one up. .323 remaining in the third quarter. Looking on the far sideline, looks like Penn Lukens is seated talking with the trainer going through concussion protocol, so looks to be okay though. I saw him give a thumbs up to Jacqueline, so that's a good sign. And a behind the back shot there from Wiesner. The angle was blocked down there almost immediately by Spencer Simpson. Good play from SS there. Over to Wise, shake and bake, move through traffic on the doorstep. Escada behind the back and a save by Brandenburg. Otherwise, that would have been on the highlight reel for both of them. A hack from Escada, trying to move out of his area is Williams. And here comes BYU. They trail by 4 with 2:50 remaining in the third quarter. Played back across. This one will deflect wildly off of Handley, and it's narrowly kept in bounds by Boston Handley. Timer on.
It's going to get a loose ball push, though.
Oh, we're getting a loose ball push.
Zane Larson just a little aggressive on that ride and just kind of ran over BYU's guy that looks like Connor Williams. Just kind of ran over him, and so BYU's going to get that ball instead.
Chase Miller with some speed will go right at Jackson Marlowe. He'll recoil off, though, as Marlowe will cut the angle. Switching positions with Josh Tunick. And deep behind GLE, BYU will get going. Received by Meinhold. Meinhold picks up some speed around the crease. Molnar will cut him off, bounces one across to Miller, and that one will be out of his reach, but he'll recoil and grab that one off again. Here comes Tunick now. Tunick will run at Irwin. Gets by, but Straparski will step up to stop his motion. Right back, though, to Tunick. Tunick to the left, takes a shot, and a good save there going down to his left by Jensen Makarov. Up comes Molnar. Molnar will gas his way across. Molnar back over to Escada. Escada back up top as it's controlled here by Chris Boland. Boland trots to the far side with the minute 29 remaining here in the third. 11-7 Colorado leads here at home. Stavik down the alley, flipped in behind. It'll be Wharton that'll spin away. Wharton will get the business there from Max Ash. He'll get rid of it to the top. To Wiesner. Back to Stavig. Stavig steps across as that one's contained by Colorado. And that one, oh boy, mishandled. On comes Boland. And Boland will win the race. Gets enough of it to deflect it back to Wiesner. Wiesner to Stavig. Stavig back to Boland. Boland makes a run down with 50 seconds remaining in the third. Wise will take it in behind. Good swim move there. As he gets decked after the whistle, they'll restart play. As I think he stepped in the crease, is what it looked like.
No, they're saying that he withheld the defender's stick. He kind of pinched it under his arm, is what they were saying.
Did he ward it off a little bit?
Well, it's not a ward. It's a different call, but yeah, sort of the same concept.
Ball will be given away against BYU's had a hard time breaking the 10-man ride here tonight. Had some miscommunication. 23 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Colorado leads 11-7. Here in our third of 4 quarters. Oh boy, that was a lot of power there from the shot from Stavig.
I actually thought Wise caught that from behind the net for a second.
Flipped across. And that one will be bounced away as time is set to run out of play. As this one will be lofted down, and this one will go all the way out of bounds as time expires on our third. So at the end of 3 quarters of play, Colorado leads 11-7 over BYU. Should set up an interesting fourth quarter, though, as we've seen it already here tonight. BYU's definitely got the talent and the experience to make a comeback in a game like this. Nothing?
What? Sorry.
You guys got anything? Hold on, I gotta go blow my nose. You guys take over. Don't blow it. We've got a lot of people watching.
All right,
which is a very serious broadcast. Tanner, unbelievable. I'm trying to take this seriously.
Whoa.
Ow.
God, that's twice. Ear damage tonight.
I need like a turkey base just to put on my ears.
This picked that up, by the way, so there you go.
There it is.
Someone send one? I need help.
In case you didn't hear that, folks, Joe is looking for a turkey baster
to unclog his nose.
It could work.
That's escalated quickly.
It did.
From just allergies at the start of the game.
I know.
That took off pretty rapidly there.
It started with a little sniffle last night, and I was like,
Is that what
Joe,
happened?
he kept sniffling. I'm like, Joe, that sounds like you're getting sick. He's like, oh, no, I never get sick. Like, it's just allergies. And then he was coughing.
See right there, that was it.
Exactly.
That was it.
Then he was coughing a little bit.
You looked too confident with it, yeah.
And then I was like, okay, this is getting a little iffy. Then today in class, he was out of it. He was out of it. Yep.
Oh, that's rough.
It was just, he's coming back for us, folks.
Come on, Bub. Come on, Bub.
I think he's checking on the wires, making sure we're still good.
Yeah, it's a good. Looks like we're still okay.
We're
still live.
I guess I'll give this a shot.
There you go.
There we go.
I don't know
how to do this,
I definitely can't do it. So.
All right. Oh, hey, look at that, just in time.
Oh, there he is.
Whew, saved by the bell.
Okay. Shannon says to check live stream. I think it's okay, though.
Looks good to me.
It's up.
Maybe could you
No,
be
we're good.
specific?
No, we're good. It's up.
Oh, she just sent another one, too.
Jacqueline says that Penn has a concussion. Ball hit him in the side of the head. Yikes, that's not good. But hopefully Penn's feeling a little bit better. Our thoughts go out to Penn. Hey, that never feels good. I actually had that happen once with a hockey puck. So yikes, that hurts.
I mean, that looked bad from the get-go. Like, he just dropped, and it didn't look good. So
it was the way he wobbled was the indicator there.
I hope he feels better. Penn's a really good guy, hardworking guy, senior here, fourth-year senior at the university. We'll miss him next year, but that's rough. That's tough. I mean, there's nothing you can do to avoid that either.
Behind you.
Anyways, here in the fourth quarter, I had to go fix our power cable, boys. Someone was parked on top of it. I'm not kidding.
Maybe that's why the live stream might have gone down?
No, it would still go up here.
Go Buffs.
Kate says, go Buffs. All right, thank you, Kate. 13:50 remaining here in our regulation contest. Colorado's up 11-7. Oh, God. I don't know if I'm going to make it through, boys.
Well,
Oh, God. I'm definitely sick.
Getting a flurry of texts. Check the Twitter poll. What was the final vote?
I don't know.
So I think it goes for like 24 hours. So
Yeah, you
should
said
have
it for
some
a
time.
long time.
Well, it's auto sets. Like
Does it?
I don't think I control it.
Oh, it went down. Now 78% of our voters say
Oh.
I am sick. 22% say it's
Even though
allergies.
he's now
even
admitting.
after, I was
Yeah.
gonna say, even after all this, I don't know if I'm going to make it, boys. I don't know. I'm sensing some collusion on Joe Paris's part.
Who am I colluding with, myself?
So according to Shannon Lukens from the other side of the field, the PA announcer, also the mom of Penn Lukens, apparently he's a little more angry that he can't be out there and play, according to Jacqueline, the trainer, and the coaches. So,
Give him our best, though.
yeah.
A good guy, great player. Great guy, great player. All right, anyways.
Well, and really a defensive leader for the team this year, too. That's that's the key.
Well, it's been Jensen Makarov tonight on that end line. He's come up with lots of big saves, and we're seeing in the game right now it's going to be Nick Cottrell. And Cottrell, a very talented young man, doesn't usually get the amount of playing time because Penn Lukens is right there in front of him in the depth chart. But now we're going to see the depth of Colorado's long poles out there with Jordan Schaparski as well. As somebody got hit behind the play here. I think Max Nesser might have taken a whack. Jordan, oh boy! Now Jordan Schaparski's down.
Too, especially
Schaparski. If Schaparski were to go down, Colorado's top two defenders would be out of this contest. And with 12:23 remaining in the fourth and a 4-goal lead, that is not good for the Buffs. Oh boy! So it is going to be a penalty against Max Nesser. He'll get a cross-checking penalty. So Colorado will go man up. Schaparski pops up there and
jog it off under his own power. So that's a good sign.
yeah, so he's going to come off momentarily alongside Kian Renu. Oh, God. I'd say the crowd has thinned out a little bit, but most of the people that were here at Face-Off are still here. Pretty impressive display here tonight. Fans really get into the BYU rivalry. Colorado, though.
And BYU travels well, too.
Oh, yeah, there's a ton of Cougar fans out here tonight.
Yeah.
All very nice, too. We talked to a bunch of them before the game. Very nice people. Wiesner will try to exchange with his skater. The ball will be tipped away off the pole of Hanley. Deflected here as the ball will go up in the air. This will come, and this is where you miss Penn Lukens, because Penn at that center line on those balls going back is really good. But you can see Cottrell there does just a great job. Nick Cottrell, the freshman, all the way in, and he's going to draw a penalty as well. In comes Clayton, fires and scores! And he dabs on him. He did it. I recently learned what that was, and I'm going to throw it out.
Well, Carter waved it off earlier. He went for it, but then decided against it, I guess.
Fans think it was the goalie's fault.
Yeah.
I could say it was the defensive slide that failed to come, but who am I to tell them?
Well, and either way, even if that wouldn't have gone in, we would have had an offsides penalty against BYU. That flag being waved off by the goal. So either way, Colorado would have had a opportunity.
All right, 12-7 now. As Colorado leads with 11:40 remaining here in the contest. Regulation-wise, thank you for joining us. Really appreciate you tuning in. Having some fun with us. The police just left, if you're curious. Oh, there they go.
Well, they were here quite a while.
They were here for a while. They got their fix of Colorado lacrosse, their Prepperton fix.
Yep.
The old Prepperton.
The old Prepperton lacrosse fix. It's a tough fix to fill, but they got their fix tonight.
It's 40 years worth.
40 years of lacrosse from Prepperton. Prepperton. Paulson has got it for BYU. They trail by 5 with 11 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. From Kittredge Field, a big save there by Makarov, and chasing away will be Brian Menendorp. Here comes Zane O'Brien. O'Brien will get all the way to the center line as Tanner Johnson came near him, and no one's going to pick up O'Brien as he'll take a shot. And I think Hanley got a piece of it.
Yeah, just at the end there. Checked the stick, and it forced it to release just a hair before he wanted. He was aiming for that top right corner.
Who is this in the group message, Joe?
We just got 13 text messages in our group message.
Who is it?
I thought it was fans at home commenting on our great broadcasting.
No, what's the number, though? It's Lauren, and then, Lauren.
It's Ian.
Oh, it's Ian. Oh.
This game calls itself. Here's Wharton. It's called letting it breathe. That's what we're doing now. When I first started broadcasting lacrosse at the MCLA tournament 2 years ago, I got so into the games that I was calling them like Speedy Gonzalez, like a million miles an hour. And Matt Holden, he came up to the broadcast and he said, "Can you please calm down? Like take it easy, guy. It's gonna be all right."
There's how things change over the year, huh, Joe?
Yeah. Right.
Matt's like, "It's okay. Like you're gonna lose your voice. Like calm down." And I was like, "All right." So Matt Holden taught me how to let the game breathe, and that's what I'm doing now.
That was a great story from Joe Perry.
It was.
Matt taught me a lot about lacrosse. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know almost anything about it before 3 years ago. There's a shot on the run from Andrew Bertha, and that'll make it 12-8. 9:18 remaining here in the fourth. No, literally nothing's changed, though. So, do anything later?
No, I was going to go home, but
I'm going to go to the hospital.
I'm down for whatever.
Up for whatever.
Up for whatever.
I wonder how this thing's going. Well, it's still going. All right. Face-off picked up by Max Nesser after a good gravel in there. Nesser on the run will drop it on the doorstep. Here come the dangerous Cougars. It's Winston Farley in behind it X. 8:57 remaining. Colorado on top, 12-8. 12-8 is our score. Game one of the weekend set for both these teams. BYU will head up to Fort Collins to play Colorado State. And Utah University, University of Utah? Who is it?
I think it's University of Utah.
Utah will be here on Saturday for a matinee against Colorado. There'll be a broadcast. I may not be here. Black lung. Bertha into the corner. It's picked up by Severson. And they score! What a shot there from Chris Severson. That will make it 12-9 with 8:20 remaining in the fourth. Here come the Cougars. You got anything? You have anything?
Nope.
All right. Well. Okay, 8:20 remaining here in the fourth. 3-goal advantage for Colorado.
Why do we need to say anything when we got Speedy Gonzalez? We need to keep that going. Bring it back.
I have a headache, Tanner. I can't do that.
Yeah.
Oh, what a play by Simbo. Here comes Simbowski over the line into the box. He'll touch. And if you're Colorado now, you want to take some pretty extended possessions. You really want to keep the ball away from BYU.
Well, I mean, that's always kind of your game plan against BYU because they are a dangerous team, as we've seen. Like, even though a couple times they've had pretty big goal deficits to overcome, they've managed to kind of claw back into it. So you never want to give a team like BYU that has the weapons opportunities, but I don't think this is an area where you quite just kill the ball yet. What you're going to end up doing is you're just going to potentially hurt yourself. I think you still need to be aggressive this early in the game.
And Hartwise will trigger one through, and that'll extend the lead back to 4. Colorado leads 13-9. So they followed your instructions expertly.
I mean, you don't want to force the issue, but if you don't want to give pass up open looks is basically what I'm getting at. You don't want to make a stupid play and turn the ball over, but at the same time, like you just saw in that last goal, if the look is there, you don't pass it up for the sake of killing an extra 10 seconds with still 7.5 minutes left on the clock.
Did you know BB-8 from Star Wars is a female robot?
That came out of nowhere, but I did not know that, no.
Yeah, I watched Star Wars for the third day in a row, and I realized that BB-8 is a girl.
Get that, yeah. You realized it?
Yeah, what gave
Yeah, I
it
put
away?
2 and
Yeah.
2 together. They say she. They call BB-8 she.
Oh.
They call RTD2 he. Strong female leads across the board. I'm serious. Daisy Ridley was awesome in that
Oh, she
movie.
was, yeah.
Yeah, and then they have this new, the new trailer, Rogue One, that
Oh,
came
I
out
saw
today.
that. Who's
I didn't see that
Felicity Jones, or is that her
I
name?
don't know names, but she's really good at acting.
Yes,
650.
Oh,
Go
sorry.
ahead. No,
Well,
please, go ahead. I have
no,
nothing. I was just going to say how much
well,
time's left in the game.
And that would be 6:45 left in the game.
What were you going to say?
I was going to ask, so this new movie,
Rogue One.
Rogue One, it's like set between the third and fourth movies, right? Isn't there,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
something-
and it's not part of this
it's
new
not-
trilogy.
Yeah,
they're
I
doing,
didn't
right?
think so.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's-
yeah,
I
because
don't-
Rey and Finn aren't in it.
No.
Right.
Well, they're doing every other year. They're going to do a Star Wars movie every year.
That's pretty
And then every
cool.
other year.
That's bold.
Yeah. Well, also, if there's any like really hardcore Star Wars fans here, turn your sound down. The new Rogue One movie ignores the Star Wars canon from the books and the comics, and like it just ignores things that have happened in the Star Wars universe.
Really?
That really frustrates a lot of fans. They just like
Oh,
totally
man.
ignore things that happened in the books.
Is it the same director or what?
So it's
what's
like-
Well,
going
no,
on?
because they wrote books about what happened in between the third and fourth movie and
Sure.
comics and stuff.
Sure.
And they're like, all right, we're going to ignore that and make a movie that just is divulged of all of that.
Well, but what I mean is it the same director? In
No, it's a
Rogue
different
One?
writer.
I think
Okay.
they're doing a new director for each movie.
Yeah.
too.
Are
they seriously?
I don't think J.J. Abrams.
No, he's
is
only
on
doing the first
Yeah,
one.
that's what I thought. Yeah.
Same thing with the Batman
But
Superman
I feel like
ones.
that's a horrible idea because it's going to lose the
I
continuity.
know the first one was so good too.
Well, yeah, well, part of that.
Ah,
was,
the ball's coming at us!
part of that was the high expectations. I feel like so he knew he had to live up to it, but
Well, that's the crowd right there, folks.
5:45 remaining in the fourth quarter. It's 13-9. Ball is out of bounds. Colorado possession.
I don't think BYU is. It's Colorado ball. There we are.
5:39 remaining here in the fourth. Colorado leads 13-9. We have done it all tonight. We have called lacrosse and other things too. Talked about butterflies and Star Wars and Prendertons. Molnar down the alley. If you like this, we'll have more on Saturday. This is Charlie Richard with the ball. Richard, who got some good playing time last weekend in Utah, comes around the bend trying to get his hands free. We'll move it back to Molnar. Molnar takes contact into the body. Behind to Escada with 5:05 remaining in the fourth quarter. 13-9, Colorado leads. I feel better than I did at the beginning of the quarter, if you were wondering.
Well, that's a
I
plus.
think I'm getting better.
Okay.
Weezer takes a shot.
Maybe it is allergies.
I think it's allergies. Brandon Berg will take it. And ball still loose. It's there. A referee's whistle.
I think call a loose ball push. I don't know on who though. He never gave a signal as to who gets
I think it's
the
on
ball.
BYU. Colorado's picking the ball
Yeah,
up.
I guess we'll
Gonzalez
go with
scoops it
Colorado,
away.
yeah. All he gave was the push signal. He didn't actually say who got the ball. So
4:42 remaining in the fourth quarter. It is 13-9. Yeah. Someone called us dummies on Twitter, which that's the goal of the game.
yeah.
What they say.
They called us dummies and they asked if we smoked drugs before the game. The answer is no. Back up top now to Gonzalez. Takes a shot. He scored. Call that in the back of the net.
Oh,
No, I'm not making that up. You really did.
happens. It's a game. If it doesn't happen, I mean, we're not doing our job.
There's two games going on. The game on the field and the game I'm playing over here trying to get people to get mad on Twitter. 'Cause that is really the most fun you can have. Inciting a riot on the internet. 4:29. And also, look who tweeted that in us. Look at the username. I'm not going to read it out loud.
Is that
Is
that
it
this one?
dedicated
Is
just
that this
for
one?
that?
No, because he's here.
Right, but I don't know. Maybe he's watching it on his phone over there. I don't know. I don't even see him actually anymore.
I don't
Oh,
know.
no,
Maybe
I do.
you went
No, I
away.
do. No, he's definitely not watching on his phone.
Jack Vassow will take it across. It's our broadcast. If you want to do a better job, come do your own broadcast. Winston Farley will move around, trying to get his hands free. A good shot, saved there by Jensen Makarov. 4:04 remaining here in the fourth. Colorado up by 5 goals. Lobbed across here to Simboski. And over to O'Brien with 3:46 remaining in the fourth. Zob will take it down towards the end line with Chase Miller chasing after him. See what I did there? 3.5 to go in the fourth. Still a 5-goal advantage for Colorado. Back to Clayton. Clayton walks in and he scores.
BYU's content with letting Colorado sit behind the X unpressured on defense, and so what they're just doing is they're just look like there's a skater back there. He's just baiting BYU's defender to come around that edge, because the second he picks a side, he's either going to head the other way and try to get the advantage, or he's going to pass where that slide essentially in a way is coming from, where that hole is now, and that's what they're just doing, and that's how they've scored the last couple of goals here. So BYU's going to have to make a decision here really fast with about 3:21 left on the clock to decide whether to press or to stay or not.
Totally agree.
Okay.
What do you think, Tanner?
Agreed, 100%.
All right.
Totally agree.
Security guard Ben is trying to push the crowd back as they have inched onto the playing surface.
But not really. They're about 6 feet away from the actual.
At least. Oh, my favorite is Rowan every time. He takes like a half a step back, and the second Ben's got, he takes another step forward. It's hilarious. He's progressively gotten closer to the field every single time Ben has gone by.
3:11 remaining in this contest. Also a band, I believe.
Well,
Yeah, is 3:11 a band?
I don't know if they're relevant anymore.
They are a band.
They were, yeah. Are they still?
Longport Nesser trying to get around. Marianne says, yay, Buffs. Yeah. There's some positivity in the comments. Bertha's got it. Even if one person enjoys this broadcast, we've succeeded.
Boom.
Labrum back up top. Matt Holman wants to know who will take the RMLC title this year. Consider ASU coming out to play CU and CSU next week.
Are we saying regular season title?
Regular season or the tournament? I think the tournament. I think BYU will win that tournament. It's in Utah.
Yeah.
They play really well at home traditionally. I think it's BYU's year to get back and win the RMLC Cup. The regular season title, honestly, I'm serious when I say this. Colorado State, BYU. I think any of those three, I think, could win it.
I think Colorado is going to have the best chance of winning it regular season. In the tournament, I do think BYU is definitely at an advantage being the home team. That's for sure. But I don't know. I think I could see it going a couple of ways. I could see BYU taking it just because, home team, it's a little easier for them in that regard. They're comfortable, all that stuff. But I feel like, I don't know, Colorado is just, they kind of do this every year. We've talked about this several times, both on air and off air, but they do kind of that 2-game mid-season slump, and then they just go on a tear. And they've started that second half of the season on that last road trip off to a great start. And here tonight, if they end up coming away with this victory, pretty decisive against a good BYU team, a very good BYU team. So they look strong as well. And then, you never want to count a team out. And I think they've had a pretty good year, but
so that's
CSU,
the conference tourney.
Yeah,
Conference tourney.
Yeah. CSU, I have a weird feeling like they're just gonna come out, not out of nowhere, but they're just gonna come in and just beat everybody.
I think CSU has been written off by a lot of teams,
and that's what I'm saying. Like, I think they're just gonna. They're not really truly a dark horse, but they kind of are in a way, because they'll just. A lot of people will expect this to be the championship game, and all of a sudden it may be CSU versus one of these teams, depending on seeding.
What a shot there in transition and a goal by Chris Severson. But yes, in terms of clarifying the conference tournament, I think BYU wins the conference tournament. And with 52.4 seconds remaining, Colorado's got a 5-goal lead. So you assume the Buffs take care of business here with under a minute remaining. It's hard to beat a team twice in the same year.
Yeah.
So I think you'll give BYU the edge out in Provo. Let's see, home team. Yeah, the home team's really tough. Chapman's had an opportunity with the last 3 years to win the national championship on home turf, and they're almost cursed by their own turf at home. I mean, they've had a hard time winning the big games at Chapman Stadium, but honestly, Chris Marshall, I'm sure, would love to hear this. This is their year. I think this is Chapman's year. All the pieces are really there this year.
Well, and the other thing, though, with the home turf for BYU is it's in a way you would expect teams to be a little more aggressive in the national championship to try to defend home turf, because they obviously are the national tournament rather, because they want to win, the title. But at the same time, the conference tournament, because it's that first tournament, it's the first taste of a trophy. Sometimes you see teams are even a little more aggressive to win that one occasionally, and I think that might be the case with BYU, especially with this being a 5-point game as it's going to end here right as the clock hits 0. Colorado's going to win by 5 here against BYU, who this is a very, very, very good team. And do not count BYU out for any stretch of the imagination the rest of the year after this. So they may want kind of some of that revenge aspect, if you will. So sometimes that pushes teams, and sometimes it goes the other way, and they kind of overthink things and do some of that. But I think, I don't think in the conference tournament it's a big detriment to be the home team. We'll have to see. Time will tell, but I for some reason I just have this gut feeling that CSU is going to kind of sneak up on everybody and then all of a sudden win the RMLC conference tournament.
Jordan Harris tweeted in something that you and I talked about this afternoon. BYU has yet to beat Colorado since Galvin returned in 2012. And so that continues again here tonight. BYU has not beaten Colorado in, 4+ years now. And Jordan says he thinks tough sledding if they see them in the tourney. So we'll see. I mean, Colorado took care of business here tonight. They played a really good game. I think they might have played their best game of the year here tonight.
And I think all the games, I don't know for sure. I'd have to go back and check all the scores, but I think all the games have been close too, with maybe exception of one. But all of them have been. And today, really, I think was one of the biggest margins of victory I've seen between these two teams, going either way, but really either going CU's way here with the 5-goal lead, or 5-goal win rather. But these two teams match up really well against each other, and it's always a battle, and that's kind of how this rivalry is also partially developed. Is it's rarely, if ever, a blowout between these two teams, and so you always know you have to bring your best against them. You can't, never should take a game off, but you especially can't when these teams are playing each other.
And Matt Holman also tweeted, the RMLC and the SLC tourneys are the two toughest for sure right now.
And absolutely.
I think, and I don't want to say anything, against anyone else across the country, but the RMLC and the SLC are just a tier above everyone else in conference play. There are really good teams in other conferences, Georgia Tech, Virginia Tech, Boston College.
In terms of conference as a whole, though.
Conference as a whole, though, I mean, the most complete, conference is the RMLC, and there's no easy wins in either conference. So, okay, well, I think I need to go to a hospital, so I'm going to – you want to end this thing?
It's up to you. You're the boss, man.
From Kittredge Field. What was that? Oh, I'm sorry, Pete. Oh, from Prenterton Field here in Boulder, Colorado.
I see what you did there.
Okay.
Alongside Derek and Tanner, I'm Joe. If you enjoyed this, that's great. If you didn't, that's also great. We'll be back on Saturday at 1 p.m. when we take on the Utes from Utah.
It's Saturday.
Saturday at 1 o'clock.
Is it Saturday? Okay.
Because if it's Sunday,
I know.
It's not Sunday. That's baseball day for us. If you're going opening day tomorrow, have fun. Go Rockies. If you're not, go to the CWA. If you're not going to either of those,
go to the Butterfly thing.
Go to the Butterfly!
April 9th.
Becoming Butterflies, coming to the University of Colorado in
Amazing.
April.
Good stuff there. Oh, by the way, that game. Oh,
what?
I have a game on Saturday and Sunday here. I gotta check that. I don't know what's
We're
going on.
We're playing every day.
Another one.
If that's the case,
Another
we're
one.
playing 4 games in.
No, we only have 1
5
game.
days.
We're playing Tuesday, though.
Well, that's the makeup for ASU.
Final score from Kittredge Field in Boulder, 15-10. Buffs win. Both these teams will go on to play other games this weekend. We'll have the coverage of one of them. Thank you and good night. All right, we're off.